Hello, hello, one and all. How is everybody this fine evening? Again, with me as per the course, we do have Metal. So, how is Metal tonight?
Hello, hello. It's a pretty good night.
That is good. For everybody who's not listening yet, good news: the trading cards that are coming with everybody's physical item have been ordered today, and I picked them up Monday for 2 p.m. So we will be showing them off, of course, Monday night. Although we will be talking with somebody, so that'll probably be near the end of the night when the talking with is done. Although I'll probably be itching at the bit to do it from the beginning, but that show's not about me. So.
How altruistic of you.
So, I'm gonna switch over to something. There we go. I was looking at some Canadian Shield stuff. And on that note too, I should be Monday also ordering the books. It should be hopefully before noon Monday. Everything will be ordered. And then hopefully within a week and a half, everything will be here. So that is a really hopeful plan. So I hope everybody enjoys that bit of news. Not that I think anybody's here to hear it. How many people are watching at this point? Two. You and me. Did we put it on Twitter yet? I think we did. Yeah.
I should probably share it. I don't think I did it.
Okay. We'll copy that embedding there. Or not embedding, but we'll go put it in the Discord for the After Dark. And yeah, so we got about 200 pages to get print ready. They will be print ready tomorrow sometime, probably by midday. I'll make sure I do them. Heck, I want to have everything ready Monday morning as soon as I get up. Mix them, make sure everything's copacetic. I might have to go put some money in my one bank account just to make sure everything's gonna be fine. Although I might do that on my way downtown, so things might not get ordered till about 3 when I get home from picking up the cards. I might need to put a few extra bucks in my bank account to make sure everything's paid for from thing. Okay.
So, are you just going to start over from scratch?
No. Well, I'm gonna start on. Was I on? I think I was going towards page 2 yesterday. Is that saving? No, I don't want to save. I'll probably start over at some point on page 1. Do another, take out the bottom layer, put mine as.
Yeah, you just need to get in the habit of doing a sketch layer of your own. Yeah. I should probably actually get in the habit of doing thumbnails. You want to know why my art's so awful? Because I'm lazy and I don't bother to figure out where things are going to be before I start drawing it, and I just go straight to the sketch. I'll just be like, yeah, I think this person's head should be here. I'll start there, and I'll just build the rest of the image around them.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be like that too. Probably have more often than not. Okay. Brush those. Oh, that's only 10. Making not that thicker actually. Maybe 20. So I think Evan and Ulrich should be very happy Monday when they see that.
Elric, maybe. Don't ever assume Evan's happy.
Oh, somebody's got lit something on fire. Because I think that's a fire engine. So, have you heard from your co-host to what's going on?
Yes, sort of.
Sort of.
He said that things are kind of back to normal. Actually, here. There's no private information in it, so I'll just read exactly what he said. Life's been rough. Finally back home and hopefully staying for a while, so I should be good for Saturday. Not 100% sure yet. And I told him to let me know by Friday night or Saturday afternoon if he's going to be on, and he said sure thing. So I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah. Darkenlink says hi and said Metal. Todd, Metal told me to say hi, and if I did, he would draw me Raven.
I said no such thing. All I did was chilling with Cross, come in and say hi.
For your tweet out of the stream.
Yeah.
Bump this brush up a bit. But how are you tonight, Dirk and Link? Says, and yes, you did. Don't lie. Well, we could go check on Twitter the tweet that he tweeted.
Yeah. I'm not the one lying here.
He says, I'm doing great. Just realized Lucifer season 5 came out and I forgot it was coming out. He says, no, Metal DM me. Well, again, we could probably show. Metal could show his DMs.
I totally could. I won't, but all that will show up is that he was the last one that DM'd me and I didn't even reply. And it was just a picture of Superman covered in gum.
He says. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Because of our debate.
Oh yeah, he said Superman once lost to gum, so your argument's invalid. I mean, Superman's been in a lot of corny situations. If you want to use like his lowest of low to invalidate an argument, we can start going to Teen Titans Go to invalidate everything about Raven.
Rick, we need a slideshow for the metal sketch cards. I gotta scan them in first. Teen Titans Go is not real, just like Canada. Then, Dark and Link, would that mean you're not real? Canada's not real, and I'm not real, so I'm not really doing this podcast because you're not really typing?
Well, sometimes mass hallucination can be so strong that it kind of feels real.
Dark and Link just says Rick. What? Is that what to me or to Metal or whom?
No, it's kind of like in South Park where they went to Imagination Land. That's just kind of how you have to get to Canada.
And pretty soon everybody's going to be getting some mail from this imaginary. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are going to be getting some mail from this imaginary land.
Sure, why not? I mean, the denizens of Imagination Land ended up leaking back into South Park.
Poof, says. Says Darkening. Poof, poof, the magic dragon. Oh, that's Puff, not Poof. Is Rick drawing Joshua?
You know, Rick, one of these days, I think you just need to have a stream where you sit down and you just practice drawing eyes.
You don't like my eyes, I take it?
Well, I mean, they're fine for snakes.
Snakes. Or is it the pupils in the middle? They're not the best.
No, well, you make everybody look strangely Asian.
Okay.
There's a Wukong game trailer. I do like Journey to the West. No, I don't think I saw this.
So let's...
Oh, and Evan says that he's going to need Rick to scan all them sketchy cards. So that you can show the Metal Saga and count them.
I'll do it over the weekend. I'm not doing it right now.
So is the Monkey King the name of the game? I mean, that's a pretty unoriginal name, but straight to the point.
Okay, is this a little too thick of a line? Let's find out. Yeah, maybe slightly too thick. Evan, I believe, talked in Metal's Discord.
Oh, you know what? I saw the Black Myth part of the name, and that was it. I had no idea it was about Sun Wukong. I'll have to check that out. Oh, Evan says you're a narc.
Probably because of where it said he was.
Oh, that's definitely why.
Well, this isn't looking too bad.
Oh, dang, that game actually looks fun. Yeah. Well, because Wukong has the ability to transform. It actually looks like, from what I'm seeing, that it does justice to the story of Journey to the West, which you don't really ever see anytime somebody tries to do it as like a game or alt media. Like one of the more recent ones was, I think, was it Enslave Odyssey to the West, and that one had the characters but felt nothing like the story. So that actually looks pretty good.
Until it has another one here. Clips 28.
Yeah, the only thing I'm questioning about the game that Eagle just sent me the trailer for is the combat seems flashy, but really basic in like the same way all combat in that genre is right now. That's not a bad thing, but that just means that the story is really going to have to hold up. I'm going to take that door away, because if I put a door there, then I'm going to put more to the building, and then it's going to take out this one. So I don't really want to do that. Like, I guess it's more fitting for Monkey, though, all these dodge rolls and stuff, because he is a very springy character in fiction. I might hold out and watch the whole video later. Be something to talk about on the podcast.
Yeah, always good to have something to talk about. Unlike here. Then again, sometimes I have a couple ideas, things to talk about, ass and chat, and it goes nowhere. But, that's alright, I guess. These big, shred things. Okay. Get one. Better one. This is barely better than Dylan's version.
Yeah. Apparently, Evan's been really upset that my co-host hasn't been on my show. Even threatening to gouge his eyes out in retaliation. But he's a mummy. I'm pretty sure the eyes are already removed.
Well, I want to know what Evan thinks of the fact that I should have his card, his fan version card, to share off of the Canadian Shield on Monday for the show. Although it probably won't be shown off till near the end because Monday is a talking with show.
Oh wait, no, he was gouging your eyes out on your perspective in the drawing. I misread what he was saying from that. Because he said this perspective is terrible immediately after I said my co-host may or may not be showing up. So I thought he was saying the perspective of that was terrible.
Oh, okay. Eagle says he found another Monkey King game. Just don't go bananas over it.
I mean, there's a lot of games about the Monkey King, because one of the things you have to understand when it comes to fiction is that Journey to the West is one of the most, no, not one of, it's the most popular story to come out of China. So over the years, everybody wants to take their hand off of it. I mean, heck, even Dragon Ball was originally a version of Journey to the West.
Let's see. Can we move this over just a bit? There we go. Any word from Evan on me talking about his fan version card?
No. He just started talking about smoking candles and then nostalgia.
Okay.
It even says the heck is Rick talking about?
Well, if you remember when I did the fan art contest a few months back in like January, you entered and you and Ulrich won to have trading cards done of your fan version of the Canadian Shield, where you can create a Canadian Shield mummy, your own whole lore. Yeah. Probably bring them up. Open chambers. Trading cards. Where did they go? I guess I can't find something wrong. Well, I can't show the trading cards at the moment because I can't find them. But you know, this picture you created, and this for Elric.
Now, Rick, I'm assuming, being in Canada yourself, you own a parka.
No.
You don't own a parka? Like, I know it's not cold year round, but what do you do in the wintertime?
We have winter coats around here, but they're not cold enough for a parka.
Man, you probably just have a better tolerance for it too. I know people in Texas that wear parkas when it drops down, and it only gets as low as like 20 Fahrenheit here.
Well, I'm not sure how low that is Celsius offhand. I created this head.
That's like negative 6.5.
Oh yeah, that's cold, but
not that cold.
the most I think it only gets around here is negative 20. I could be wrong.
Oh, Evan says that he totally missed your question about the card because he was rambling about Todd being dead. Yeah, he suspects that Todd went the way of the Dillard.
But we had Dillard on here. But then again, he thinks Dillard's been replaced too, so. So why were you wondering whether I owned a parka?
Oh, I was just looking at a parka and I just assumed that you owned one.
Typical American thinks every Canadian owns a parka.
I mean, half of Americans do.
Yeah. Well, actually, probably the ones that live here don't. Then again, the question might be, what do you actually consider a parka?
Well, because like modern parkas don't even fully resemble the old ones. Like at most, they have maybe a faux fur lining.
Yeah, I got men that got fur. Oh, they might have some fur in between layers. I don't know. But I don't like the cold, so trust me. I probably could own a parka. Yeah, actually, let me see what the coldest Hamilton's got.
Oh, now he thinks you died.
Coldest temp in Hamilton, Ontario. If he thinks I died, then he's got a real big problem.
Oh, Evan also wants you to know that her head is way too small.
Yeah. Let's see. It says here, this is probably for this year or whatever. It said the coldest month this year so far was January with a negative 5 Celsius average.
Also, okay, so parkas are thick and typically lined. Why? It is a personal question, not somebody else's complaint. Why would you see her breasts through the parka?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. I'm just trying to make it look feminine. So, yeah, I probably shouldn't be. But then again, it would possibly depend on how big a breast she's got, too, so.
No, because then it would just hang the parka over it and she'd look fat.
Yeah. So but that's easily changeable. So if we go by this, I don't know. January goes between about negative. This shows well, not negative. Goes between 18 and 30 Fahrenheit. And December is showing between 30 and 40 Fahrenheit. It goes between, so. And February is usually our coldest month. So, as you can tell, I'm not sure whether you don't really need a parka around here.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, you are also really close to water.
Yeah.
So that kind of keeps it a certain, like, temperature control. Like, it actually probably gets colder here than there during the deepest part of our winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Raggedy asks, why is her crotch so low? I don't know, because I do bad anatomy. Because, yeah, probably her, the, or my misconceptions based on faulty anatomy. Thinking that, you gotta see that part, but that part would probably be about there, maybe even above that spot. Heck, I think, well, at least for me, Buffalo actually, the city of Buffalo actually probably gets worse snowstorms than me.
I believe it. But Buffalo's also a hellhole, so I wouldn't recommend anybody ever go there.
I guess there's that too. I just know they get a lot. The blizzards seem bigger, or whatever. They seem to get snowed in a lot more than Hamilton. Because I hear a lot about that on the news here. Being so close.
Okay, so Evan, who is claiming at his word that it's Raggedy who wants you to do this, or Eagle, no, it was Eagle. He keeps using other people, which they're in the chat, so I don't know why they wouldn't ask, but is claiming that they want you to sing the national anthem of Canada. But I keep telling him, you don't even know all the words to the national anthem.
This is true. Although I could look it up easy enough, I've done it before. And saying it. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee, our home and native land. And I don't know much more than that. If you want me to do more, I gotta look it up. And it'll probably still say look it up, so I'll think about it.
And he says, yes, that's why I'm telling him to sing it in full every episode until he learns it by heart, or I'm kicking him out of the country of Canada.
You'd have to kick a lot of Canadians out then.
And Raggedy says, Eagle, tell Eleven to tell Metal it's just easier to speak through an emissary.
Funny. Those guys would probably want me to put on speech to chat. You want to see everybody talking then and abusing the chat? I'm not even sure whether I can with this. I'm not even sure whether I got anything up to.
Yeah, he says he doesn't watch a lot of Canadians. Just Rick. So you. And his citizenship is on the line here. No one else's.
I'd like
If
to
what
know.
power does he have?
Yeah, that was sort of my question.
Oh, Dillard's back saying, "The fuck is this?"
This is panel 2 of page 2. Dillard says, I'm making a request. And what is your request, Mr. Dillard? And I really want you to consider it. If you ever had love for me in your heart, what kind of love? That's bad. I want you to take an afternoon and pull together all the references you can find. And practice drawing a different kind of shoe/boot.
Okay, Model asks me if I would ask Evan if he wants to play GTA tonight.
Yeah, well, one for a lady. Well, you gotta remember, she would probably have on heavy boots here because it's the middle of the Arctic, John. But I get your point.
Well, they do have lady heavy boots. They're different than men's.
Yeah. Well, they do today. Would have they been much different back then?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the women's shoe market's always been a pretty big one.
Yeah, but that would not. That wouldn't have been something that they would have been into. You know, all the fancy shoes. Yeah, they have lots and lots of fancy shoes for women. I agree.
They have not so fancy shoes too.
Yeah, nowadays, but back then, especially when most women wouldn't be have jobs in that any sort of market where they would need heavy shoes. I'm not getting.
Also, Model, yes, Evan would like to play GTA tonight.
I know I have tried doing other shoes before for women.
Does the Canadian Shield know the national anthem?
No.
I wouldn't figure. I mean, he's a man out of time.
Maybe eventually, he might learn it. But I don't even think Canada would have had a national anthem when he was in his younger years. Before he was not the best, especially with. I mean, there's a slight variation. And Raggedy says, Rick, what?
We already asked this question, Eagle.
I'm better off to try and manual it. Yeah, we're still at the same question we were before. Does Canadian Shield know the national anthem? Heck, we're still at a point in history where he thinks Canada just means village.
It's a pretty big village.
One of our heritage commercials has this priest meeting some Indians. He doesn't know the language at all, and he's with some other explorers and whatever, and the Indian saying, "Come down to our village" or whatever, something to that effect, and he hears, one of the words is Canada or Canada. I forget how it's said, and the priest says, "Oh yeah, this means come to our great nation of Canada" or whatever, and there's some other low-level know-nothing says, I don't think that's what it means. I think he's referring to the village by the word.
I'm just going to continue to call it New France.
Dillick says, no one cares about the Canadian Shield. I want to hear about Insecto. Does Insecta know about the Canadian Shield? Maybe, maybe not. Canada might not even exist when the Insecta is around.
Well, it technically doesn't exist now.
According to some people. According to the people that live there, it does. Unless you're Dark and Link. Dark and Link doesn't want to admit his country exists. Ego Quest.
Or more so, maybe he's willing to admit that it doesn't exist.
Dark Eagle corrects himself with insecto, not insecta. It's possible Insecto would know the national anthem. He would have heard it several hundred times in his lifetime, but does he know it off by heart? Probably not. Like most Canadians. I bet most I could be wrong, but I bet most Americans don't know that their national anthem in full. Although Metal's probably one of the ones that knows it in full.
Well, you have to ask what they mean by in full. If you mean the full first stanza, which is the only thing that ever gets sung, I think most people can sing along with the first full stanza.
I could probably sing along with if somebody's playing "Oh Canada." Suddenly, somehow, I think almost a lot of Canadians can go along with it. Especially if the words are being sung by somebody else, they can say it within half a second of them. Like a lot of songs. But you ask a lot of Canadians just to...
Evan wants you to show the guy with the wonky eyes.
Is that Insecto?
I don't know what he means by that.
Insecto has big bug eyes. Why is Insecto's wife a floozy? I'm looking at her right now, and she looks like she belongs on the People of Walmart website. Okay, which picture are you looking at her as?
Probably the one on your site where she's wearing like a tank top and short shorts.
It's probably in summer gear. And she's in her 20s, I would say.
Oh, he said the traditional Rick eyes. So it's probably just the person you were working on last that I was complaining about the eyes.
Oh, okay. The one with the beehive hairdo. Is that the one on the website?
Yeah, the one with her profile page.
Uh-huh. I don't know, I took some drawing, that's a drawing, old drawing, I copied the pose from somewhere else, traced the pose and then just put her in. That drawing is like 20 years old, probably. Let's see this. Supporting cast. Betty McAdams.
Eagle says that Yankee Doodle is the true national anthem. You know, Yankee Doodle is a song sung by Brits to make fun of Americans, right?
Yankee Doodle Dandy, da 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 da. I should actually probably redo her at some point. Well, you can take a stab
I
at
say that if you redo her, make her classy.
But if John wants to take a stab at drawing her up, he can.
You shouldn't stab women, Rick.
Looks like something coming at her. I wouldn't say snow in this case, but I think it's supposed to be. Okay, if he wants to take a try at drawing her up. Oh, there's a question. Should I draw some of my supporting cast on here? I already did. The book is finished. I told you I was going to draw Insecto 1. I just want to know why you made her so awful. What do you mean, awful? How? Just that? And you drew up Insecto number 1? Let's get you on here and show it. And then he's going to say, no. Because
wow, man. I mean, if he finished it in the time that I went to bed to now, Dillard has really picked up his pace.
What did he start it? Was he on it?
Oh, he started like 2 nights ago.
Well, I thought that was Snowdrift number 2.
Yeah, I told you he stopped and started working on something else. I just didn't tell you what the something else was.
Oh, okay. She looks like a floozy. I changed her, made her have a bit of modesty. That's all right. She probably does. Oh, I shouldn't say probably. She does. I can show you page 1, but that's all you get. The book is already done. Okay, I'll take page 1. So in 2 campaigns, I've already got a book done. Well, I wouldn't mind liking to have it to color it over the next little while. You don't get to see the rest of the book until you finish the next 3 books.
Oh, no, he was coloring it too.
Oh. Easy. Because the next campaign is, as people probably know, Canadian Shield number 2 and Snowdrift number 1. Campaign after that is Canadian Shield number 3, Snowdrift number 2, and Flame number 1.
Oh, he was even lettering it?
Oh. He says, no, it's already done. Even colored. I didn't, Matt, I was just saying about the color. I did not realize you already had it colored too. Well, come on, let's show this first page off. Although the first page is just, I think, about them coming into St. John.
Yeah, it's just like establishing shots with captions over it. His thoughts. He changed a little bit of what the caption said because I saw it, but it didn't change the information. It just makes more sense and sounds better now.
Uh-huh. He says, I can do that. Let me put some pants on. Okay, so he had reference for... Where did he get reference for Jack himself? Or did he have any reference for Jack?
He did not reference anything except like his build, obviously, because you can kind of guess what his build is through the suit.
Oh, yeah,
So
but...
he kind of had to guess.
Yeah, but see, there's the thing. You can't really guess his build through the suit because he says, for lack of a better way of saying it at the moment, a magical phrase to turn. So it'd be like trying to draw Billy Batson from Shazam.
Yeah. Well, he's not like the above 6 feet that is when he is Insecto. It was the 5'10", I think is what it said, or 5'11", something like that on the site.
Yeah. And he has like a mustache and all that, so.
Ah, the mustache. Didn't have that.
Let's see what well, Dillard's sending me a DM. Hey, Elric! But, for those that weren't here earlier, it's the Canadian Shield is almost about 2 pages away for ready for print. So Monday, I should be calling up the printers, getting that ready, and sending it off to the printers to get printed. Dillard says it doesn't matter. And the fan versions, he says if you don't like, I will keep it. But the fan version cards of Elric's and Eagle, Evans, I should say, should be in on Monday at about 2 p.m. I will be picking them up. So Monday night after we do our talking with, I will present them to everybody. Although I'll probably be chomping at the bit. Okay, so Gilbert said he's sending me a DM of that first page. Doesn't look good if he sent it yet. Yeah, or my art is on a trading card. So, while he's doing that, he says I'm looking for my pants. And he can't come on because he's sick. So let's open up. Down to comics, characters, heroes. Here's 2 versions I've done of Jack. There's one. There's another. I know these are only pencils. And these are, well, this might not be so old, but this one's really older.
He kind of looks like a hippie.
Yeah. Howard says hello to you, Metal. Currently watching the good ID4 movie, aka the first one. Oh, Independence Day?
Yeah, they just call it ID4.
Oh yeah, that's something that we gotta do too tonight too. Is close down the Canadian Shield in demand.
Yeah, you said you would do it.
So I'm not sure whether that'll give people a couple days. I'm not sure how long that takes. I've heard that it shut down almost right away for some people, and then for others, not so right away. So you guys got about another 45 minutes? Okay, so he said he found his pants and he has sent it. So let's go to the DMs here. Well, I think I saw some of this somewhere. Him doing some of this somewhere. Okay, let's copy image. But I do like what he did. Although, like I said, more hair on him. Maybe not so formal of a look. But the mustache is good. Let's see, let's bring it over to things so everybody can see. Oops, Control Z. So everybody should be able to see that. It all started the night I was on my way to Newcastle. About to start my life as a married man. Who rented a small apartment near the college I had enrolled to get a degree in the culinary arts. Driving through St. John, we saw a huge fire. I felt compelled to see what was happening, an unexplainable drive I needed to see. Against my lovely wife's protest, I drove towards the fire. Rising the night, the flames could be seen for kilometers. I was driven to it I was being driven. It's good. It's great. I would actually keep them where I had settled them in what's the name of it? Oh, yeah, in Newcastle. Because, oh yeah, that Newcastle thing was alright. But not the apartment because there's a barn and all that. It's gonna take care of some other things and all that. Dillard doesn't care because the book is done. Unfortunately, Dillard, well, I guess you don't have to care, but the thing is, I've written it with other scripts in mind, and other scripts have been written around what I said, and I would have to change so much in that.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think you really need to revisit some of your scripts anyway, especially because you have them interacting with each other. Because I was looking at it, right? And I know you said that you had your scripts envisioned that you'd be working closely with the artist, but from an other person's perspective, it was hard to make heads or tails of half the stuff that was going on.
Oh. Dillard says that's okay. He can change the dialogue, make it his own book. I guess that's good. I helped Dillard create another character. Although technically you will have to change the character, not just the dialogue. Because he probably drew my character of Insecto, so in the Insecto parts. Dillard says goodnight, y'all. Nope, just change the color. And the name?
And the rest of this fictionally finished book? Have a good sleep, John. And he said easy peasy. Eagle says it doesn't need to have color. Well, see, that'd be the brilliant thing, right? If he just converts everything to gray tones, then nobody can tell what color anything's supposed to be.
That's unusual. Oh, it says, unless it's black and white like manga, I see Dylan is digitally sleeping. Or Pulp Art says, Eagle. Oh Lord, I see that it's, I see, I see not only is she dying, her face is transformed into Squirrel Girl with the tabs. Her hand became Danny DeVito's Batman. I don't get where you're getting the penguin from or Squirrel Girl, John.
The decision to not draw eyebrows is a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it plays off.
There's her eyebrows.
Now I gotta go watch Dodgeball again. It's been a while.
Trying to represent snow. Probably looks more like rain than snow. Howard says, dodge, dive, duck, dip, and dodge.
Yes, those are the 5 Ds of dodgeball.
That sounds delightful. Now her droopy eye has a raised eyebrow. Then none of her wonky and her normal non-wonky eye. That storm has over to her poor face. Yes, it has.
I see Eagle is posting a link to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Because Gohan pretty much never learns how to dodge. Oh, what the hell is that panel? That's supposed to be the wind and all that blowing. And although I didn't follow your lines precisely, I tried to. Until it's like
Huh? Oh my god! Let's see. Okay, I still need to draw her hand in there. That was a 100% fail. Do it again. But right this time. Okay, John. And how would you suggest I do it right? I don't know, this whole ink thumbnail sketches thing isn't working. Well, I'm not really trying to ink them, although I'm using, I guess, the ink thing, the G pen. I'm going to, after, probably go through, get my best done to what you've done so far, and then I'm going to come back to page 1, and then go something like, this. This is, a layer here. Let's see. We'll put a layer on top. Take that layer, reduce it. Well, not showing the original layer. And then build up from that. What direction is the wind going? I have no idea. Sneeze?
That is typically something you should decide before dealing with the wind.
Well, see, it's not affecting anything, so I was, like I said, just trying to affect or replicate John's line somewhat. The wind is coming from south and east, and also from bottom. Put that there, go here, there. See, these lines here are all John's wind. That's not wind, that's Charlie Brown. Well, I was presuming it was wind. Maybe I presumed it wrong. What are these loops supposed to be and all this stuff then, John?
Oh, he already told you it's Charlie Brown's hair.
Okay. Okay, let's see this. Poor Charlie Brown's hair. He was born bald. This is thumbnail sketch Ridiculous. The lines are to show that where the wind would be and snowflakes blowing from the right of the panel. It is not to be drawn literally. That's not how thumbnails work. Didn't. Yeah. That doesn't look very good for showing wind. Maybe I need to make my thing lighter. You would actually have to draw snow mounds covering her. That's why pencils are different from thumbnails. Now you're drawing an ocean. Why? Not drawing it.
It does kind of look like an ocean.
Yeah. Or it could be sand, or it could be a whole, this all covered by snow. This is the horizon line, you know. None are even, well, by horizon line, I mean off in the distance. At this point, she's already buried number 3. I think she's supposed to be more buried in thing. I guess I could. Rick, you had a lot of practice drawing down to snow in Kinship. How did you forget so soon? Yeah, but it's a lot of that area up there would be flat too, just flat snow. So.
Yeah, but he's saying you have to draw the mound so people know that she was there.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Oh, this is right then, I guess. I'm trying to show that the amount of snow, it's got to look really no different, you know, than any rest of the snow, you know. So, the rescuers and all that people trying to find her won't realize, oh, here's a huge mound of snow. That might be her. Cross, did you see the new Call of Duty Cold War 2? No, I haven't.
It looks really good. And the premise is, or the bad guys are the communists trying to subvert the West.
I guess that could be after the blizzard. There's a bit of a mound there. I forget what the panel says offhand. Or the page, depending. Well, why wouldn't they recognize her anyways? With what the storm... Well, they wouldn't recognize her anyways with what the storm did to her. Yeah, but a body, a mound of snow,
Well, and you've been over this before, but Dillard has in his head that she's this grotesque monster when you have it that she's been perfectly preserved.
Yeah. That storm mangled her face beyond recognition, he's saying. I don't know no storm that's ever done that. Could be wrong, but unless you're getting hit by lightning. That could be a Yeti for all they know. Hardy har har, John. Ulrich says, so when she's frozen, she's as ugly as sin, but defrosted, she's as hot as hell. Makes sense. Yeah, to John. Her face looks like the storm had her whip up. Sure. Ulrich laughs. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Matthew, how are you?
Oh, see, here's the real challenge, Rick. How are you going to draw all those people?
Yeah. If you don't know this from that one. If you notice, for now, I've on this one I even did it. I avoided drawing it for now. He's doing okay. Matthew says he's doing okay. He's trying to figure out his evening. How are you all? I'm doing good. I'm not sure whether you backed the Canadian Shield. I don't think so, but I'm ending the Indiegogo in about 10 minutes from In Demand. And what else do I have to say? Oh,
I don't know. You've been telling everybody about your trading cards all day.
Yeah, the trading cards are going to be the fan trading cards. The contest that there was for the winner of that, they're going to be printed up for Monday afternoon. I'm picking them up. The Canadian Shield should be heading to the printers Monday, and I hopefully will have the comic books of that and the Buckler a week to a week and a half later. So things are going good. Dylan says, Rick, shush, I'm trying to sleep. Oh, Elric says, Cross, how many did you print up? Because I would like a double of the Canadian Shield Shan card. I printed up enough that you'll be getting a few extra, Elric, to pass around. Since of yours, anyways. I'll give you a few extra of yours to pass around. And Elric, yes. I figured I'd be nice that way. He says I could use one as a bookmark. And Matthew says hey to both of us. No. Not sure whether you know who Matthew Reese is.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've been on a show several times.
I thought you probably did, but...
And I usually jump in the chat when I have the time. It's a good show. And he makes some entertaining comics.
Yeah.
Over there at Ideal Comics. With his kind of super school thing going on.
He says he's got a jet. Okay, later, Matthew. And he says, congrats on hitting the breast. Dylan says, Elric, I'll trade you my copy of the Canadian Shield for all your Shan cards. I think that's going to be a big fat no. Elric says, no, I want to give some to my friends.
Well, Dillard's your friend, right? You can just give all the sum to him.
Now it says, I don't think Rick even likes to draw. Yeah, I like to draw.
No, I think, Mallet, you're thinking about me.
George says, but the shield. Okay, so let's get Indiegogo up here. Indiegogo. I will see how many cross gives me. Dylan says, I thought we were friends. Okay. Let's, I don't even know where to look for the whole thing for in demand. Taking it off. DVD finances. Mallet says, there's always a price to Rick's generosity. Mallet, I'll trade you my copy of the Canadian Shield for 4 pieces of reclaimed chestnut 1x4x8. Howard says, I will sign one and send it to Dillard. And campaign editor. Extras. Funding. Okay, how do I end in demand? Jeez. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let's see. And in demand. Who is eligible joining the meeting? How to opt in? Okay. Where do I opt out? If you would like to opt out of In Demand, please contact. You can also visit the In Demand tab on your campaign editor and complete the opt-out form. There's an In Demand. I didn't see that. Oh, there, In Demand. Duh! Request opt-out. Start. Why do I want to opt out? Fuses launching delays. moving to my own site. Fees are too expensive. Launching new campaign. Delays with fulfillment. Delay dissatisfied with service. We could go with that one. Moving to other retail channel. We'll just go other. Type answer. Enough traffic.
There should be an option that says none your business.
Yeah, I probably could have done the other, not put anything. Thank you for your feedback. Someone from our team will be in touch with you shortly regarding your campaign. So, I think that's the opt-out. I think I'll probably receive something in my email about it. Although I'm looking at the wrong email. Check my. It says. It says, I will give you 2 copies of the Canadian Shield for that. Ulrich says, where are they in the top panel? So, congratulations on a successful campaign. Okay, so it's going to be a couple days, so you guys have a little bit more time. I've hit the opt-out. You might have till sometime Monday. So I've done the opt-out. I'm not sure how long it will be till it's opt-out completely. So obviously you have a little bit more time. So that is good. Let's see. Dylan says, I wonder if all those people will all also turn into toxic Avengers, Esper monsters by that freak storm. No, because they were all inside the camp buildings till after the storm. And they were all able to dig out.
Wendigos?
There it is. Okay, Metal, you want to do your thing? Promote?
Yeah, of course I do. But it's pretty lame because all I ever do is promote the same thing. And I'm going to continue to promote the same thing until more and more people go there. But go to xdynamischaos.com. I got a lot of free stuff for you to read. And if you enjoy it, consider leaving a tip. But I mean, honestly, you can spend hours at that site.
Cool. And of course, there is me. So thanks, Metal, for coming on. Thanks, John, for sharing that Insecto #1 page. If it's still Insecto #1, or if you're changing it, I don't know for sure yet. And thanks everybody, of course, for stopping by. I hope everybody's had a good time. The Canadian Shield, of course, is now going. I've opted out for the in-demand, so you have who knows how long left. I'll make it some sort of announcement or whatever on whatever Monday I'll let you know on Monday whether it's still up or not. I will keep an eye on it to let everybody know for whenever I find out. So yeah, again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great day.